we're doing a workout, Barre Booty Burn. You're gonna need a bar stool, chair, something like that. Just hang on for balance. You could also use your counter. We're gonna use it for the start of this workout. So you'll have your hands there resting just for balance. You're about a straight arm's distance away. Your feet and knees are gonna come glued together just underneath you. Just find your posture here. Glue the inner thighs together. Activate that internal core set. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, just lift both heels up nice and high into releve. You're going to roll the foot back down for the earth as you breathe in, and then roll it on up as you breathe out. I only want you to lift the heels as high as you can keep your ankles nice and steady in alignment. So your ankle might want to be rolling out or in. Find pressure from underneath the big toe all the way underneath the pinky toe here. Feel like you're lifting from your pelvic floor so high up through the crown of the head that the heels just float away from the mat. We're going to do 2 more like this. And then on the last one, you're going to hold those heels nice and high. You're just going to bend the knees slightly like you're sitting in a chair back behind you, and then stand up nice and tall. Bending the knees, and then standing up nice and tall. You're activating your core here, keeping the spine neutral, sending your happy bunny tail long for the opposite side of the room. We're doing 3 more here, 2 more here. On the last one, you're gonna hold the down. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna open the knees out towards the side like a diamond, and then inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. You feel the side of your seat working, similar to a clamshell exercise here. Really opening through those hips. Sculpting, shaping that nice, beautiful round peach. We're doing 3. We're doing 2. On the last one, you're going to hold the knees out there. You're going to move your little squat plie 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up. You might notice yourself start to shake here in these itty bitty movements. Really hang on to your core. If you need to drop the heels, drop the heels. Breathing through it here. Really find that activation in your seat. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Close those knees. Drop the heels down. Beautiful. Shake out those legs. We're going to send our feet out wider than the mat here and turn them out into a wide second position. About an arm's length distance from your support once again. Imagine you're sliding down a glass wall behind you. So you inhale, lower the sits bones down towards the earth. Feel them opening up behind you. And then exhale, try to wrap the backs of your thighs towards one another. Lift, lift, lift through the seat. There's your breath out. Inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. Nice gentle plie squat here in this turnout. You want your knees to stay about over the ankle, so bring the feet wider if you need to. You also want your knees to track out over your second or third toe, so your feet may be too far turned out to where your hip can support. Really thinking about that form, that alignment while you're here. We're going to do 3 more of these. On that last one, you're going to hold the down. Holding that down, can you sink an inch deeper? Can you lift the right heel, lower it down? Lift the right heel, lowering it down. So we're staying on that right side. You're lifting the heel, activating the calf. You're trying to keep your hips still and steady, parallel to the floor. You might notice that that right hip wants to hike up high towards the sky here. Keep on breathing. 3 more on this side. 2 more on this side. Last one here. Sink that heel down. Stay down in your squat. You got this. Same thing on the left side. Lifting it up. Lowering down. Lifting it up. Lowering it down. Feel the calf shake. Embrace that shake. That's the change happening. Engage your posture. Don't forget about your abdominals as you lift and lower that left heel with control. Breathing through it. Exhale, peel away. Inhale, lower. Only as high as that ankle stays in alignment. You don't want to feel that roll out or in. 3 more like this. 2 more like this. Last one. Ground both heels. Hold the squat. Last little thing here. We're moving 1 inch down, 1 inch up. 1 inch down, 1 inch up. You really feel your seat activate here. I want you to concentrate on those sits bones, moving closer towards one another as you lift the hips up. We're here for 6, for 5, for 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Beautiful. Stand it up and shake it out. You're going to bring your feet parallel just underneath your hips. Teeny bend in the knees. You're just going to use that for balance. You're going to stick the right leg back behind you and tap the toe. Square off the hips here. Knees and toes are going to face straight down towards the mat. All your weight is in that left foot. So much so that you can elevate the right toe from the mat and then lower it back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Reaching that toe nice and long towards the opposite side of the room. Finding the lift from your seat, not from overarching the low back. This also gives us a gentle stretch at the front of our hip flexor. And your core is on to protect that low back from overarching. Can you keep the leg floating and lower and lift? So lower just until the toe is about to tap the mat. More challenging for your balance for your inner thighs. Pick a point to stare at. It will help you. Vision has a lot to do with that balance. You're going to do 3 here, 2 here, and then hold it up. Flex through the foot. You're going to bend your knee and turn it out towards the side. So I'm in a turnout or an attitude position with my back leg. You're going to lower your ankle all the way down until it taps your other ankle, and then lift it up nice and high. So your ankles tap, and then lift up. Find the lift from the side part of your seat. You're trying to keep your knee parallel to your ankle as much as you can. Breathing through it. It's our last thing on this side here, standing up. For 4, finding your seat. For 3, for 2, you're going to hold it up there on 1. You're going to press that heel back towards the left and then come to center. Towards the left, come to center. So you're crossing the midline. It's a teeny tiny move. Notice that your standing working side is also working super hard. You've got 4. You've got 3. Last 2. And last 1. Bring both feet down and take a little march. Shake it out. We're going to do that same set of exercises on the left side, opening up across that left hip. Shoot it back when you're ready, nice pointed toe. Find your balance. Little lift, lower down, tap the toe. So first you're lifting and lowering, tapping the toe. Hang on to that core, find your form. This side already worked to stabilize, so it's going to feel the fire a whole lot quicker as you lower and lift. Activating that seat muscle. Keeping your abdominals, ribs and hips connected, glued together. That's going to help you protect the low back here. Can you leave the toe floating? Maintain that lift and lower. More challenge for the balance, more challenge for those inner thighs. Find the outer thigh, the seat on that right supporting side just as much. Breathing here. Remember, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Think more long as opposed to high with that toe. It'll help you find better form. You're reaching for 3, for 2, last 1, hold it up there. Your hips are square first. Flex the foot, activate the back half of the body. Bend the knee. Now turn it out, attitude. You're going to find coupe, ankles tap. Lift it up with control. Ankles tap. Lift it up. In the turnout, you find a lot more of the side part of your seat here. You're trying to keep those hips as square as you can, turning out the knee, so you're not just turning the whole body towards that left side. Breathing through it. Beautiful work as you lift. Aiming to keep that nice flexed foot. It's just going to turn on the seat even more. Activating bent right knee helps you with balance. Gaze helps you with balance. 3 more. 2 more. Hold it up on 1. You're going to press that foot 1 inch to the right, bring it back. 1 inch to the right, bring it back. So you're crossing the midline here. Opening up the hip in this turned out position. Turning on those muscles just underneath the seat to pull the heel across. Keeping the hips still. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot down, let it go, march it out. Fabulous. If you've got a bar stool here, a chair, you're just going to turn it right around to face the other direction so that you've got the seat to work with. If you're working with a countertop or a table, just stick with right where you're at. We're going to come into a variation of a plank here. Your hands are going to go onto your support surface. I'm going to walk my feet back until my body comes into a diagonal line. Activating my core, bringing my shoulders down into my back pockets, my neck is nice and long. Take an inhale here. Exhale, scoop the right knee in towards the chest, think mountain climber. You're going to send the right knee towards the right an inch, and then all the way towards the left an inch. Towards the right an inch, towards the left an inch. Activate through your core here. Find the outer part of your glute and the inner part of your thigh as you cross. Try to keep your shin parallel to your body here, so you're not moving with the heel. You're moving the entire shin like a pendulum. You're finding obliques, you're finding core as well. We're here for 4 more sweeps like this. 3 more. 2 more. And on that last one, you're going to find center, you're going to hold. Flex through the right foot. Your thigh, it's going to move like a pendulum forward and back this time. You're going to sweep the thigh all the way back until the foot's lifting up towards the sky. Feel your seat. Really keep those hips square. Now scoop it all the way in towards the chest. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, scoop it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, scoop it forward. So your standing supporting side is doing work as well always. Really keeping that neck nice and long. Finding your form. Remember, my low back is not changing. I'm moving from the glute, from the hip. We've just got 3 more on this side. 2 more on this side. Last one here. Scoop that knee in and then place that right foot down. Beautiful. Going straight into the left side. You're in that plank. Activate your core. Scoop the left knee in. The knee moves out to the left and across to the right. Out to the left, across to the right. You're trying to stay square in the shoulders and hips here. They're going to want to twist. Really scooping that knee up and finding your outer and inner thighs on this side. Remember that right leg, it's working hard. Keep muscle engagement, muscle tone through every ounce of that right leg, including those pinky toes. For 4, for 3, for 2, and last one, find center, hold center. Flex that left foot, pendulum back, sweep it back like a donkey kick. Foot's reaching towards the sky. Scoop it all the way in on that inhale. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, scoop it in. Good. Keeping that weight of the shoulders over your wrists. Maintaining that plank shape. Keeping that abdominal wall nice and strong. I'm shaking here. Maybe you are too. We've got 5 more. You got it. Come on, with control. Last 3. Breathing through it. Last one. Scoop the knee all the way in and then place the left foot down. You're going to walk the feet underneath the nose and then you're going to sit the hips back with straight legs. So you're coming into a forward fold shape. You're opening up the back half of your body. Think happy bunny tail reaching towards the sky. Find as much length as you can. You're going to bend the left knee and look under the right arm, little baby twist stretch. Same thing on the other side, bend the right knee, look under the left arm, little baby twist stretch. Come back to center. 1 big inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Start to round up 1 bone at a time till you're standing tall, shoulders, neck, head. There last. Roll those shoulders back. We're done with our support here. We're gonna come lying down on the mat here. Knees are gonna be bent and then feet are grounded here, lying all the way down on your spine and finding neutral there at the bottom. Nice long neck, pressing through the backs of your arms, opening up the front half of your body so you can strengthen the back half of your body. We're going to start just with a nice two-leg bridge position. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, turn on the seat, turn on the backs of the thighs, and then lift the hips straight up towards the sky as if two helium balloons are picking them up. Finding your form, there's a diagonal line long from your ribs to your hips, reaching out over the knees. Your spine is still in that neutral. Take a big inhale. Exhale, you're going to drop the heart, rounding the spine, one bone at a time across your vertebra. It's going to land on that mat nice and slow, nice and long. Once your tailbone hits, you go ahead and relax back to neutral. Same thing again, big inhale. Exhale, activate, lift like a drawbridge, opening straight up into that diagonal, finding the strength in the back half of your body, the length in the front half of your body, letting the blood flow towards the upper body, towards the head with gravity. Taking a big inhale and then rolling it down, starting with the heart. Keep your glutes on as one bone at a time reconnects to the mat, finding your tailbone, and then relaxing back to neutral. Beautiful. We're going to take that same bridge with a single leg. Your left leg is going to extend straight up towards the sky. Nice long pointed toe. Keeping the hips level, big inhale. Exhale, activate. Lifting the hips up, up, up. Trying to keep the hips nice and level the whole time. Feel the power in the back of that right hamstring, that right glute as you lift an inch higher. You're going to keep the left toes pointing straight up towards the sky. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, melt the spine down one bone at a time, curling through the low back, creating space, and then finally allowing the tailbone to hit at the last second. Good. We're going to stay on the same side. Left toe stays lifted. Big inhale. Exhale, activate the seat, elevate the hips. Once the hips are nice and high, you're going to find your form. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the straight left leg until the thighs meet, and then lift it up with control. Lowering that left leg and lifting it up. Lowering on the inhale, exhale to lift. Reach long here. Find the power in that right glute and the back of the thigh to remain stable on that side. For 3, 4, 2, last one. Hold that toe high, big inhale. Exhale, melt it down for the mat, nice and slow. One more variation with this left toe up. Big inhale. Exhale, turn on the seat, lift the hips. You're going to try to keep the hips level, and you're going to draw a little circle with that left toe. Imagine you've got a pencil through the first 2 toes, and you're trying to draw it all the way up on the ceiling. Keeping the hips as still as you can, reverse your circle. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly, big inhale. Exhale, melt the spine down with control. Good. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock side to side, massage across the sacrum, across the tailbone. Right glute, back of the thigh just worked so hard. It's time for that left side to get its opportunity. You'll ground both feet when you're ready, pressing down through the triceps, opening up across the chest. You're going to kick the right toes straight up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Big inhale. Exhale, activate the seat, lift those hips. I want you to notice if this side is more strong or not versus the other. Finding your form here. Really taking that inventory of your body. Big inhale. Exhale, melt it down one bone at a time. Find the length across your spine and relax to neutral. Good. We're going to add that lower and lift of your right leg. Big breath in. Exhale, turn on the seat, lift those hips. Reach, reach, reach. That right leg is gonna lower, straight leg until the thighs meet, and then lift it up with control. Lower down and lift it up. Finding length in the back of that right leg as much as you can. Keeping stability across those hips as much as you can. The hips might not be as high in your single leg than they were in your double leg. 2 more. Last one here, hold it up nice and high, big inhale. Exhale, lower down with control. Gorgeous, keep that right toe up towards the ceiling. It's our last variation here. Your leg circles, big inhale. Exhale, turn on the seat, lift those hips. Find as much length as you can. Draw that little baby circle all the way up on the ceiling. Trying to keep stability in that left thigh. When you're ready, reversing the direction of the circle. Activating through that quad, through that core. Find your scoop for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it up there for 1. Big inhale. Exhale, melt it, melt it, melt it with control. Find your tailbone. Both knees hug in towards the chest. Gorgeous. I'm going to take a little stretch for the side of the hip here. First, you'll ground the left foot. You're going to cross the right knee over the left ankle. You're going to press out on that right thigh, opening up the hip. This might be enough stretch for you on this side. If you want more, you reach through and grab the back of the vertical thigh, pulling it towards you, figure 4 stretch. Keep the tailbone anchored. Little arch in the low back is going to help you find the proper stretch. Tendency is going to want to be to round the low back to make yourself think you're doing more work. You're not. 2 breaths here. 1 breath here. Go ahead and unwind. Same thing on the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. We press out, we find that opening. You keep that opening if you're reaching through to grab the vertical thigh. Pulling it towards you, can you flex both feet here? It's just going to protect your knees. Shoulders, they're down, away from the ears. Relaxing as much as you can into those stress muscles that want to take over, want to prevent the stretch from happening. Send your breath into the seat, into the back body here. 1 more full inhale. Exhale, unwind. Beautiful. Those feet are going to ground, knees bent, still that hip distance apart. This time, instead of a neutral spine, I want you to find imprint. You're going to pull your belly button all the way towards the spine and then all the way towards the mat. Your tailbone has tucked under and your ribs are now closer to your hips. But you're scooping from those deepest layers of abdominals, your internal core set. You're not turning on the seat here, so stays nice and loose, nice and relaxed. You're going to take a little march. Keeping this shape of the core, you're going to lift the right leg to tabletop, lower it down. Lift the left leg to tabletop, lower it down. Try to keep the upper body, the neck relaxed. Going for this march, you're keeping the integrity of the bend in your knee. You're lifting the foot off heel ball toe. You're landing on the ground toe ball heel. It's with precision that you're moving here. It's with grace. It's with purpose. So you're not just slamming the foot into the mat, but you're controlling that lift and that lower. Gorgeous. You're going to bring the hands behind the nape of the neck with the elbows out nice and wide. You're going to continue this same march in your abdominal curl. So you're going to curl the head, neck, and chest up and take a peek at those knees as they march. Maintaining your chest lift, maintaining that imprint of the spine, activating your core. Your elbows are out nice and wide here. Find the scoop from the abdominals as opposed to from the hip flexors. Next time your right leg is in table, you're going to hold the right leg in table. We're going to start with just the leg and then we'll add the upper body. You're going to reach the right leg long to 45 and then bend it back to table. Long to 45, bend it back to table. Remember, you're using precision, you're using control. As you reach long, can you activate the muscles right where the seat and the back of your thigh connect? It's gonna help you find more length. You're gonna pause next time that leg is straight out. As the knee pulls back to tabletop, you're gonna twist the left elbow towards the right knee. Square yourself off as you reach long, and then twist as the knee comes in. Can you keep the hips level? Can you twist from the heart region of the spine? We've got 4. We've got 3. Finding obliques, shrinking that waist for 2. Last one, hold it here for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1, bring the head back to center. Lower that right foot down. You're going to hover the left foot into tabletop. You're going to reach it long to a 45 and then scoop it right back to table. Exhale, go long. Find table. Supporting your hips here. Supporting your low back using that deep core engagement. When you're ready, you're going to add your twist. As the knee comes in, right elbow twist towards the left knee across from you. Reach yourself long and square. Keep the head lifted even as you come to center. Keep that imprint tucked tailbone while you're here. Activating that cross section of the torso from the hip to the opposite shoulder. Think about connecting the rib on your right side all the way to your left hip as you twist. We've got 4 more here. Shrinking that waist. Last 2. On the last one, you're going to hold that crunch for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come back to center first. Drop the left foot. Roll the head, neck, and chest down, and hug the knees in towards the chest. Perfect. Rolling over onto your right side. Your knees are going to be bent. Your shins, they're parallel to the front edge of your mat. Your spine, it's all the way at the back edge of your mat. Top hand, it's in front of you. It's for balance. We're going to lift the top knee, lift that shin up with it, find hip height. So right now I'm in that true tabletop. Hips, knees, 90-degree bend of both knees. Activate the bottom obliques, lift them up away from the mat. Little happy bunny tail, neutral spine. All you're going to do here is just lift that whole shin and then lower it back down to hip height. Lifting that shin and lowering it to hip height. Activating across the outside of your hip, your seat, your peach, there to lift. Instead of keeping the feet together, the foot is going with you, so tune in to that different sensation than our Pilates clam. Finding your core here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Pause with that knee back at hip height. You're going to keep the shape of the leg. Like a pendulum, you're going to sweep that knee back until it's in line with your hip. You feel your glute turn on. You're going to pull the knee all the way in towards your chest as you breathe in. Exhale, pendulum sweep back. Inhale, scoop it all the way towards my chest. Move as slow or as quick as your body needs to here to keep stable. Finding that pressure through the outside of your bottom leg is also helping you stabilize. So both sides are actually working here. We're going to do 3 more like this. You got it. 2 more here. Keep on breathing. On the last one, you're going to pause with that knee back at hip height. Once that knee's back at hip height, really flex the foot. You're going to keep the thigh still. You're going to unfold the bottom half of your leg out straight and then refold. Unfold, nice long straight leg, and then refold. Driving through that heel, you're finding length in the hamstring, back of the leg. Booty starting to burn here if it wasn't already. You're working for 4, for 3, last 2 here. On the last one, you're gonna hold that leg out all the way straight. You're gonna draw a little circle. Drawing that circle, finding your glute, trying to keep that heel flexed. Reverse the direction of your circle for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold that leg straight. You're gonna lift it up, lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down. Just 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Hold it up, last one for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Let that go. Amazing, that's so tough. Give that seat a little tap. It needs some love after that one. We're gonna do the same series on the other side. So all you're gonna do is just sit up, swing those legs around, and then lie down on your left side. Once you're lying down on your left side, remember that form. Spine, back half of the mat. Shins parallel to the front edge. Top hand in front of us to help us pull the bottom obliques up away from the mat, creating that internal core set sensation. You're gonna lift the top knee up to tabletop. Hip height here, straight out 90 degrees. You're gonna lift that shin up, lower it down. Lift that shin up, lower it down. Really feel the seat here. This side already worked to stabilize your previous side. So it might be a whole lot more challenging to get your reps in on this side. Know that that's completely normal and completely fine. Listen to your body. Take breaks if you need them. Breathing into the side part of that seat. 4 more here. 3 more. 2 more. On the last one, you're gonna pause with that knee at hip height. You're gonna sweep that thigh all the way back until it's in line with your hips, in line with your spine. Feel your seat turn on, activate right there. And then scoop the knee all the way in towards the chest. Keep it up at hip height the whole time. Press it back, flexing through the foot. There's your exhale. Inhale, scoop it forward without rounding the low back. Keep that happy bunny tail reaching out back behind you. It's gonna help you work the proper muscles here. Really finding the front and back of your seat. Really finding that engagement in your core. Lying on your side changes the gravity, so it makes things a whole lot more challenging. We're doing 2 more full sweeps here. After that last one, you're gonna find your knee back right in front of the hip. Really flex through the foot. You're gonna unfold, straight leg, refold. Unfold, straight leg, refold. You can inhale on the way out, exhale on the way in. It's gonna help you find more length in the back of your leg, your hamstring. You're really feeling that side part of that peach turn on, teeny muscle, fatigues quickly. You got this. Next time you're straight, hold it straight. Draw your little circle. Itty bitty circle, flexing through the heel. Feel the seat burning. Reverse your circle. Finding your core, try to keep those hips still and steady. Embracing this bar shake. Holding that leg still. You're gonna lift it up, lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down. You're here for 4. You got this. 3. You know we're almost done. 2. Hold it up for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Let it go. Give yourself that tap. Amazing work. You're going to come up onto all 4s here. Your hands, they're right underneath your shoulders, and your knees, they're right underneath your hips. First things first, sit back all the way on those heels. Nice long child's pose stretch, opening up the seat. You're just going to rock a little bit side to side in the hips. It's going to help you relax those glute muscles that just activated lots. Breathing through it. Finding stillness at center, taking a big inhale. On the exhale, take a peek at your belly button. Wave the spine all the way forward, round, and then end up back in a neutral. Beautiful. I'm going to come down to your forearms here. Create a number 11 with those forearms, pressing into the entire forearm on both sides. Activating my core, pulling my belly button all the way towards my spine, preparing for some nice glute work here. Done for the day here, peachy people. We're going to activate those donkey kicks we did earlier up with your chair in plank. You're going to hover the right knee up, flex the right foot. You're going to press the right heel all the way up towards the sky, and then you're going to lower the knee back down towards the mat. Pressing the heel up, think thigh bone, lowering the heel down. It's an exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Keep your knees, keep your hips pointing straight down towards the earth. Keep pressure in both those forearms. Don't shift the weight into that left side. It's going to want to. Activating that right glute. We have 4 more here, 3 more here. Keep breathing. We're going to add inner thighs next. Pause at the top. Instead of bringing your knee straight down, you're going to bring it across behind that left knee. Squeeze your inner thighs there, and then press it all the way back up. Squeeze your inner thighs, and then press it all the way back up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift, hip extension. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. I'm already feeling sore. You know when you start to feel sore while the workout's still going, you know it's going to be tough on you the next day when you wake up. We're here for 4. For 3, you got this. Last 2. Last one, hold it up there. Move an inch higher, hold. Isometric hold for 4. For 3, for 2, for 1. Now listen carefully. You're going to extend that right leg long, pointing the toe. You're going to press into the palms and elevate up onto the hands here. Ooh, there's your core, there's your triceps. Scoop that knee all the way in. You're going to bring the knee towards the right wrist, and we're going to find a pigeon stretch. So the knee comes towards my right wrist. I really lengthen across my spine, opening up my seat, and then lowering my chest down. Finding your forearms, taking a peek at your belly button. If you want to lower all the way down so that your arms are long and reaching, that's okay too. Listen to your body. Sending your breath into that right hip. Grand finale stretch on this right side. We get to do the whole thing on that left side, and then we're all done for the day. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Big inhale. Exhale. Peel it back up. Nice long arms. Once you find nice long arms, you're going to come back towards that left knee. Scoop the right knee in, and then place it down underneath your hip. Good. Coming down to the forearms one more time. Find that number 11. Hover the left knee. Flex the left foot. You're going to kick that left foot all the way up towards the sky. Keep the knee bent. Inhale, lower it straight down from the hip. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So it's that pendulum of the thigh. Keeping those ribs and those hips glued together here to work the seat instead of compromising across the low back. Keeping those hips still and steady. Pressing through those forearms. It's work for the arms as well. The gravity here pulling us down towards the ground. We really have to resist. We're doing 3 more here. Last 2. Hold it up on that last one. We're going for that inner thigh squeeze. Cross behind the right, squeeze, lift it up. Cross behind the right, squeeze, lift it up. So you're working with precision. You're moving with muscle engagement, muscle tone. You're not just letting that knee flop down in space. You're pulling it as if you're moving through a body of water. Continuing that engagement in your center. 3 more here like this. 2 more here. Hold it up on the last one. Lift it an inch higher. Hold for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Send the left leg long. Point the toe. Press into the palms. Start to lift the chest. Lift the elbows. 2 straight arms. Scoop that left knee all the way in towards the chest. And then out towards the left wrist. You're going to wiggle yourself back onto that right hip and find your nice long stretch across the left glute. If this is enough, pause. If you want more, come down to the forearms. If you still want more, come all the way down to 2 straight arms, lowering the chest towards the mat, towards the earth, finding your ground, and slowing down the breath. 2 more full breaths here. Release as much tension as you can in the hips. After that last breath, wave your spine up nice and slow. Instead of coming back to your hands and your knees, you're going to swing onto that left hip. The right leg is going to cross all the way around, and you're going to come into a cross-legged position here. Once you're in your cross-legged position, just press down on those knees, opening up the hips. You're going to reach both arms up high for the sky. You're going to twist towards the right, lowering the left hand to that right knee, and the right hand comes behind you. Twisting across your center, anchor across both sits bones. As much as you can, twist, 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 but be gentle, don't force it. Sending the heart up, up, up. Coming back to center, reaching the arms up overhead. Same thing on the other side, twist to the left. Right hand comes to that left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Lifting the heart up high towards the sky. Slowing down the breath, bringing out your center. Coming back to center, nice and slow. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sink those shoulders down into the back pockets. Amazing work. Barre Booty Burn, really going to be feeling that one. I had a great time with you. I can't wait to see you next time on the mat.